we're diving into one of the most exciting discoveries in the world of coin collecting: the 1964 Mintmark Lincoln penny. Did you know that some of these pennies could be worth up to $1 million? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we'll explore why this specific coin is so valuable, what makes it stand out, and how you can potentially find one in your own pocket change. Let's get started. To kick things off, let's quickly talk about the 1964 Lincoln penny. The 1964 penny, like all pennies from that era, is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It's a piece of American history, and on its own, it's worth just 1 cent. But here's where things get interesting. While most 1964 pennies are not particularly rare or valuable, there's a specific set of these coins that have been making headlines for their shocking market value. Now, you might be wondering, what makes these pennies so special? Well, it all comes down to a rare minting error. The 1964 Lincoln penny in question has a unique characteristic. It was mistakenly struck with the reverse design of a 1964 proof penny, which should never have been released into circulation. Most of the time, proof coins are specially made for collectors, not for general circulation, but in this case, a few of these 1964 pennies found their way into everyday change. These coins were not discovered until much later, which makes them extremely rare. There are only a few known to exist, and the fact that they were not immediately recognized as errors makes them even more valuable today. So, how much is this rare 1964 penny worth? Depending on its condition, it can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s at auction. But here's the kicker: some of these coins, especially those that are in mint or near mint condition, have been sold for over $1 million. That's right, $1 million. This is the type of coin that you might find sitting unnoticed in someone's coin jar or even in the change you receive at a store. The reason these coins command such a high price is due to their rarity, the error in their production, and the fact that they are part of an incredibly limited group. These coins aren't just collectibles, they are pieces of history, and coin collectors are always on the lookout for something as valuable as this. So, how can you tell if you've found one of these $1 million coins? First, you need to check the mint mark on the coin. The 1964 penny has a DE mint mark, which indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint. But the key is looking at the reverse side. A normal 1964 penny should have a simple design on the back, with a clear depiction of the Lincoln Memorial. However, the error coins feature a different reverse design, a proof version of the memorial, which is more detailed and reflective. The best way to verify if you've got a 1964 error coin is to examine it closely under a magnifying glass or microscope. Compare the reverse side of your penny to images of known proof coins online. If the details are sharper, more defined, and the overall appearance is glossier than a regular circulation coin, you may have a gem on your hands. If you think you've found a 1964 penny with a rare proof reverse design, the next step is to get it authenticated. You'll want to take it to a professional coin grader or appraiser who can confirm its authenticity and condition. Once it's verified, it can be auctioned off or sold through a reputable dealer. If it turns out to be one of the rare 1964 error pennies, be prepared for an exciting financial windfall. Some of these coins have gone for $500,000 to $1 million or more at auction, so don't underestimate the value of a seemingly ordinary penny. While the 1964 Lincoln penny is one of the most famous, there are other rare and valuable pennies you might want to look for. For instance, the 1909 SVDB penny, the 1955 double die, and the 1943 copper penny are all highly sought after by collectors and can be worth a significant amount of money. So, always be sure to check your change carefully, as you might just have a hidden treasure in your hands. To wrap things up, the 1964 Lincoln penny is a prime example of how an error in minting can lead to a valuable and highly collectible coin. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare pennies, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Just remember, the key to finding rare coins is knowledge and a sharp eye for detail. Keep an eye out for those pennies in your change, and who knows? Maybe you'll find the next big one that's worth $1 million. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips and tricks, and share this with your friends who love finding hidden treasures. We're going to uncover the story of one of the most surprising and valuable coins ever, the 1985 mint Lincoln penny. Could it be sitting in your collection, or even in your pocket, waiting to make you a fortune? The Lincoln penny has been one of the most iconic coins in American history. But while most pennies are worth just 1 cent, the 1985 mint Lincoln penny can be worth a lot more, potentially even up to $1.1 million. It sounds unbelievable, but there's a reason why this particular coin has such a high value. Before we dive into how the 1985 penny became so valuable, let's understand the basics of coin collecting. Every coin is unique, and factors like the mint mark, condition, and rarity can dramatically affect its value. The U.S. Mint has produced billions of pennies over the years, but only a small fraction of them become sought after by collectors. The 1985 mint Lincoln penny isn't rare in terms of how many were minted, but there's a key factor that sets this coin apart. You see, the 1985 penny features a very specific error that makes it so valuable: a rare double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck more than once, causing the image of Abraham Lincoln on the front to be slightly doubled. Double die errors are one of the most coveted types of mistakes in coin production. They occur when the die used to stamp the image onto the coin shifts slightly before striking again. This results in a ghostly, doubled image that collectors find fascinating. The 1985 penny with this error has become a holy grail for coin enthusiasts. If you have a 1985 penny with this double die error, it can be worth far more than just 1 cent. The highest known example of this coin, which has been graded by professional coin grading services, sold for over $1.1 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that was originally worth just 1 cent ended up selling for more than $1 million. So how do you know if you have one of these rare, valuable coins? First, look closely at the front of the penny. If you notice a doubled image of Abraham Lincoln's head, or the date, then you might have an error coin on your hands. The best way to be sure is to have your coin professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. They will determine its authenticity and value. It's important to remember that not every 1985 penny is going to be worth a fortune. The double die error is rare, and only a small number of coins made it out of the mint with this flaw. So, while your 1985 penny may not be worth millions, it could still hold significant value if it's in great condition. Coin collecting can be a thrilling hobby, but it's also a field where knowledge is key. If you find a 1985 penny in your collection or in your spare change, take the time to inspect it. It could be the lucky find of a lifetime. To give you a better idea of just how rare this error is, it's worth noting that only a handful of 1985 double die pennies have been discovered and certified. Because of this, they've become incredibly valuable, and they're highly sought after by collectors all around the world. But how did this penny get its value? Well, it's a combination of rarity, the error itself, and the demand from collectors who are eager to complete their collections with unique and valuable pieces. The 1985 double die Lincoln penny checks all those boxes. So, whether you're an experienced coin collector or someone just starting out, the 1985 mint Lincoln penny should definitely be on your radar. If you have one in your collection, or if you find one in your spare change, you might just be holding onto a piece of history worth a small fortune. Now, before you rush to check all your pennies, remember that the value is dependent on the condition of the coin, the clarity of the doubling, and whether it has been properly authenticated. A well-preserved, certified coin can fetch hundreds of thousands, even millions, while one in less than ideal condition will be worth far less. If you think you've found a 1985 penny with the double die error, consider getting it appraised. There's a chance that your penny could be worth more than you ever imagined. As with any investment, do your research and seek the help of experts to ensure you're getting the true value of your coin. The world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures, and the 1985 Lincoln penny is just one of many examples of how a simple coin can change your life. So keep your eyes peeled and your pennies safe. You never know when you might find your own $1 million coin. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. We're diving into a fascinating story about one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. If you think a penny is just worth a penny, think again, because a certain 1970 Lincoln penny has been known to fetch a staggering $1.2 million in the market. Let's explore how this coin became such a prized possession. To understand the significance of the 1970 Lincoln penny, we need to take a trip back to 1970. During this time, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of pennies, but there was something unexpected about the 1970 series. Minted at the Denver Mint, the 1970 pennies were intended to be just another batch of regular coins. However, there was one little problem that would make these pennies extraordinary. Most 1970 pennies were struck with standard designs and circulated in daily transactions. But what makes one particular variety so valuable? The rare 1970 penny in question was a mistake, a penny that was missing its mint mark. Now, this might sound insignificant, but to coin collectors, this small error turned the coin into an extremely sought-after piece. Normally, each coin struck at a U.S. Mint facility is marked with a mint mark, either in D4 Denver, S4 San Francisco, or P4 Philadelphia. But in 1970, a small number of pennies were accidentally struck without the D mint mark, making them incredibly rare. It is estimated that only a handful of these rare, unmarked 1970 pennies were ever released into circulation. And as you can imagine, when something is rare, its value skyrockets. A well-preserved specimen of this mistake has been known to sell for up to $1.2 million in the right market. At auction, these rare pennies have caught the eyes of collectors from around the world. Many have been sold in private sales or at high-profile coin auctions, fetching prices that most of us can only dream of. One of the most famous sales occurred when a 1970 penny without the mint mark sold for a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. This was not just a penny, it was a piece of history, a coin with a story to tell. But how can you tell if your 1970 penny is worth a fortune? First, examine the mint mark closely. If you notice that the D is missing, you might have a rare one on your hands. However, keep in mind that the condition of the coin is crucial to its value. A penny in perfect condition will be worth much more than one that is heavily worn or damaged. The most valuable 1970 pennies are those in mint condition, especially those that have never been in circulation. Coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and no damage are the ones that command the highest prices. It's always a good idea to have a professional coin appraiser look at your collection. They can help determine if your penny is the real deal and what it's worth in today's market. So, what makes the 1970 Lincoln penny so special? It's the perfect mix of rarity, error, and historical significance. It's not just a penny, it's a piece of numismatic history that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. If you happen to have one of these rare 1970 pennies, you could be holding a coin worth more than $1 million. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of rare coins. Who knows, maybe that change in your pocket has a hidden gem worth millions. Keep collecting, and always keep an eye out for the rarest of the rare. Don't forget to subscribe, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. Is your pocket change hiding a fortune? Imagine this: one simple penny, a 1984 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, worth over $1.3 million. Sounds too good to be true, right? Let's dive into how such an ordinary coin can reach this astronomical value, and what you should be looking for in your collection. Cut to a close-up of a penny being examined under a magnifying glass. The 1984 Lincoln penny, minted during President Ronald Reagan's first term, is a common coin in circulation. But what makes some of these pennies incredibly rare and valuable, fetching prices of up to $1.3 million, is a small, overlooked detail. Cut to visuals of different Lincoln pennies from various years, showing mint marks and lack of mint mark. To understand the value of the 1984 no mint mark penny, we need to first understand what a mint mark is. Typically, each penny minted in the United States has a mint mark, either a D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco, indicating where the coin was produced. But in 1984, something unusual happened. Show images of 1984 pennies with mint marks and without. Some pennies that should have carried the D mint mark for the Denver Mint were actually produced without any mint mark at all. This rare error occurred when a batch of 1984 pennies was mistakenly struck without a mint mark, making them a highly sought-after collector's item today. Show images of coin auction listings, price tags, and high bids. So, how much is a 1984 no mint mark penny worth? Most 1984 pennies are worth just 1 cent, but the no mint mark variety has shocked collectors. In fact, one such penny recently sold for over $1.3 million at auction. Cut to footage of a coin collector inspecting rare coins in a safe. Coins like this are prized because they're so rare. The error wasn't discovered in large numbers, so finding a 1984 penny without a mint mark is like stumbling upon a hidden treasure in your change jar. Because of its rarity, a perfectly preserved example can fetch enormous amounts at auctions or from private buyers. Cut to a person examining a penny with a magnifying glass. Now, let's talk about how to identify a 1984 no mint mark penny. It's simple to check, but requires a keen eye. Zoom in on a 1984 penny showing the lack of mint mark beneath the date. Look closely at the area beneath the year on your 1984 penny. If you see no mint mark, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. The Denver mint mark would typically be located right below the year, but with these rare specimens, there's nothing there. Cut to a professional coin grader examining a penny. Once you've found a 1984 no mint mark penny, the next step is to have it graded by a professional. Grading your coin helps determine its value based on its condition, from good to mint state. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. Coins in mint condition, with little to no wear, are worth the most. Cut to visuals of crowded coin auctions, showing high-value coins being sold. But why is this penny worth so much money? The value of rare coins, like the 1984 no mint mark penny, is driven by demand and rarity. Not many were made, and even fewer have survived in excellent condition. Collectors prize these rare finds, driving their market value up. Show footage of a coin expert explaining rare coin values on a TV program. Experts believe that these pennies are worth so much because they're a part of history, a tangible error from the U.S. Mint. They're a fascinating anomaly that has captured the attention of numismatists and coin enthusiasts worldwide. Cut to a coin shop with a "We buy rare coins" sign in the window. Now, if you think you might have one of these rare pennies, you may be wondering where to sell it. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and reputable coin dealers are the best places to sell your 1984 no mint mark penny. Show a person selling a coin to a professional dealer. Before selling, though, it's a good idea to get your coin authenticated and graded to ensure you're getting the right price. Many online platforms specialize in rare coin auctions, and a well-documented coin can attract serious buyers. While it's unlikely that you'll find a $1.3 million penny in your pocket change, keep an eye on those 1984 pennies. You might just have a hidden gem worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable coin, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more exciting discoveries. Have you found a 1984 no mint mark penny, or do you have any rare coins in your collection? We're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins. And not just any coins, we're talking about the 1949 Wheat Lincoln penny, a coin that's worth an astonishing $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. If you've got one of these, you may be sitting on a small fortune. In this video, we'll uncover the history behind the 1949 Wheat Lincoln penny, why it's so valuable, and what makes it so rare. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for all the details. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, which was minted from 1909 to 1958, has a special place in American coinage history. It was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Featuring a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and 2 stalks of wheat on the reverse, the design became iconic over time. The penny was made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It was one of the most common coins in circulation throughout the first half of the 20th century. But even though the wheat penny was minted in large numbers, there are certain years and specific coins that are extremely rare and valuable to collectors today. And that brings us to the 1949 wheat Lincoln penny. The 1949 penny is often seen as a typical coin from the era, and in most cases, you'll find them in fairly low value. However, certain 1949 pennies have been known to fetch some jaw-dropping amounts at auctions. It's not just any 1949 penny that's worth big money, but rare varieties of it, especially in mint state condition. You see, the value of a coin like the 1949 wheat penny largely depends on its condition and the type of minting error, if any, it has. Some of the most valuable 1949 pennies are those with the coveted double die obverse error. This is the type of error where the obverse side of the coin, where Lincoln's portrait is, shows multiple impressions, making it look as if Lincoln is doubled. These coins are often referred to as the 1949 DDO, or double die obverse. Wheat pennies.so. How does a 1949 wheat Lincoln penny become worth as much as $1.4 million? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. Only a few specimens of the 1949 double die obverse penny are known to exist in mint state, which means they're in pristine condition with minimal signs of wear and tear. These coins are highly sought after by collectors and numismatists, especially when they're in near perfect condition. In fact, one of these rare 1949 DDO wheat pennies sold at an auction for a staggering $1.4 million. This record-breaking sale was a huge milestone in the world of coin collecting. It was a major reminder of how valuable and collectible these seemingly humble coins can be. The 1949 DDO penny is so special because it's incredibly difficult to find, especially in such a high-quality condition. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare pennies, you could be looking at a life-changing sum of money. Now that you know how valuable the 1949 wheat Lincoln penny can be, you might be wondering how to tell if you have one of the rare, high-value coins. Here are a few tips on how to spot a valuable 1949 penny. The key feature of the rare 1949 penny is the doubling of the lettering and details on the obverse. Check the date. 1949. And Lincoln's nose, chin, and eyes for signs of doubling. If you see any noticeable doubling, you might have a gem on your hands. The 1949 wheat Lincoln penny was minted in both Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, with a DE mint mark. The 1949 DDO errors are most commonly found on the Denver minted coins, so keep an eye out for those. The higher the quality, the higher the value. Coins in uncirculated condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, are the most valuable. If your penny has any wear on the surface, it's unlikely to fetch as much as one in perfect or near perfect condition. If you think you've got a rare 1949 wheat Lincoln penny, it's always a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. They can confirm the coin's authenticity and condition, which will significantly impact its market value. So, there you have it, the 1949 wheat Lincoln penny, a coin that can be worth a jaw-dropping $1.4 million. It's a reminder that sometimes, the most unassuming coins can turn out to be incredibly valuable. If you have a 1949 wheat Lincoln penny or any other rare coins lying around, be sure to check them carefully. You never know when you might have stumbled upon a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and valuable coin insights. And as always, happy hunting, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. We have something truly exciting to talk about for coin enthusiasts and collectors. What if I told you that a 1961 D Lincoln penny could be worth a staggering $1.6 million? Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth $1.5 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true, and in this video, we'll explore exactly why the 1961 D Lincoln penny has earned such an extraordinary value. Stay tuned to learn more about the coin's history, its rarity, and how you can spot one if you're lucky enough. Before we dive into why this particular penny is worth so much, let's first take a step back and look at the 1961 D Lincoln penny in general. The Lincoln cent was first minted in 1909, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. It quickly became a beloved part of American currency. The 1961 penny, like other coins of that time, featured Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and 2 wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and abundance. The D on the coin refers to the mint mark for the Denver Mint, where these pennies were produced. So, the 1961 D Lincoln penny was a common coin at the time of production, minted in large quantities and circulated widely. But why, out of all these 1961 pennies, is one worth so much today? Now we're getting to the exciting part. The reason that some 1961 D Lincoln pennies are worth so much is that a very rare variety exists among them. The key to this valuable penny lies in an error, a special kind of misstrike that makes this coin exceptionally unique. The 1961 D penny in question is rare because it was struck with a unique die that caused it to have a noticeable double die error. In simple terms, this means the image of Lincoln's face and the inscriptions were stamped multiple times, creating a doubled effect. This error is called the double die obverse DDO variety. The DDO error makes certain 1961 D pennies extremely valuable, especially those that are in near perfect or mint condition. Most of these coins circulated widely and are heavily worn, so finding one in good shape is rare. But those that have survived in excellent condition can fetch a huge price. So, just how valuable can a 1961 D Lincoln penny with this error be? Well, the most famous example of this coin was sold for a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. This sale set the record for the highest price ever paid for a 1961 D penny, and it caught the attention of both coin collectors and investors. The coin that went for $1.6 million was in mint condition, and it had been carefully preserved for decades. It was graded at a high level by professional coin graders, which only added to its value. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything, and the rarer and better preserved a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. It's important to note that not every 1961 D penny with the DDO error will be worth millions of dollars. Coins in less than perfect condition or with less distinct errors will typically sell for much less. However, even a well-worn 1961 D penny with this error can still be worth far more than its face value, often ranging from $10 to $100 or more depending on the quality and the specific characteristics of the error. Now that you know the story behind the coin's value, let's talk about how you can identify a 1961 D Lincoln penny with the double die obverse error. The most obvious sign of the double die error is the doubling of the letters and features on the obverse side of the coin. Pay close attention to Lincoln's eyes, the date, and the inscriptions such as Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see a clear double image, that's a good indication you have one of these rare coins. The doubling effect can also be seen on the lower part of the coin, especially around the word Liberty. In some cases, you may even notice the doubling on Lincoln's eyebrow or beard. It's subtle, but for seasoned collectors, it's unmistakable. To determine if you have one of these rare pennies, it's always a good idea to get your coin graded by a professional numismatist. A high-quality grade will make a huge difference in the coin's value. If you happen to find a 1961 D penny with this rare double die error, you may be wondering where you can sell it. There are a few options for selling valuable coins. First, you can try selling your penny at a reputable coin auction. Auctions are a great place to find serious buyers who understand the value of rare coins. Many auction houses specialize in numismatic items, and they can help you get the best price for your coin. You can also consider selling your coin to a professional coin dealer. Make sure to do some research to find a reputable dealer who specializes in rare coins. Always get a few opinions and appraisals before selling your coin, as the value can vary based on its condition and the demand at the time. If you'd rather keep it for yourself, you can always hold on to it and enjoy the knowledge that you own a truly rare and valuable piece of American history. The 1961 D Lincoln penny with a double die error is a rare and valuable coin that could potentially be worth millions of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or a newcomer just starting out, this is one coin to keep an eye out for. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare pennies, make sure to get it professionally graded, and who knows, you might be sitting on a fortune. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found any rare coins or if you've spotted a 1961 D penny with this error. We're diving into an absolutely incredible discovery in the world of coin collecting, the 1973 No Lincoln penny, a rare find that's worth an eye-popping $1.9 million. If you've ever wondered what makes certain coins so valuable, or how one penny can go from being worth, stick around as we break down why this 1973 No Lincoln penny is such a huge deal and how you could potentially stumble upon $1 million coin hiding in your own change jar. Let's start by clarifying what makes the 1973 No Lincoln penny so special. As most of us know, pennies typically feature the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. But here's where the story takes a twist. In some rare cases, a 1973 penny was minted without the Lincoln portrait, which is a major error. While the U.S. Mint has made its fair share of mistakes over the years, this particular error coin is one of the most sought after by collectors. It's not only unique but also incredibly rare, making it highly desirable in the world of numismatics. So, how does a simple penny end up being worth $1.9 million? First off, error coins are always more valuable than standard issues. But it's not just any error coin that will fetch you a fortune. The rarity of the 1973 No Lincoln penny, combined with its historical significance, pushes its price sky-high. In addition, collectors prize these kinds of coins because of their story. They represent an extremely rare mistake in the minting process that no one could have predicted. The fact that only a small number of these coins were ever produced, some estimates say less than a dozen, makes it all the more valuable. Now, if you're hoping to find one of these rare error coins, you'll need to know what to look for. The first thing you'll notice is that the Lincoln portrait on the obverse side is completely missing. Instead, you might just see a smooth surface or an incomplete design where the image of Lincoln should be. The reverse side of the coin, however, will likely look normal, with the familiar 1 cent and the Lincoln Memorial design. The key is the missing Lincoln face on the front. If you come across a penny from 1973 with no Lincoln image, you might have stumbled onto one of the most valuable coins in the world. As of recent sales, a 1973 No Lincoln penny has been reported to sell for as much as $1.9 million, making it one of the most expensive coins in existence. But keep in mind, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins that are in better condition, with minimal wear and tear, will command a higher price. It's not just the rarity, but also the quality of the coin that collectors care about. While this specific error coin is extremely valuable, it's important to note that not every 1973 penny without the Lincoln image will be worth millions. Many factors go into determining the final price, such as the exact nature of the error, the coin's condition, and even the current demand in the market. If you believe you've found a 1973 No Lincoln penny, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional. There are coin appraisal services that can authenticate and evaluate your coin's worth based on its rarity, condition, and other important factors. Make sure to carefully handle the coin to avoid damaging it. Use gloves and store it in a protective case to keep it safe from dirt, fingerprints, or any other wear that could reduce its value. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare 1973 error pennies, you may be wondering where to sell it. Many collectors choose to auction their coins, either through large auction houses or online marketplaces. Some prefer to sell through specialized coin dealers who have experience handling high-value coins. Just remember, selling such a rare coin can take time. You'll want to find the right buyer who recognizes its worth and is willing to pay a premium price for it. Be patient, and make sure you're working with reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure you get the best price. The 1973 No Lincoln penny is a fantastic example of how the world of coin collecting can yield surprising and extraordinary results. This rare error coin has become a sensation in the numismatic community, reaching values of up to $1.9 million. So, next time you're going through your change, take a moment to inspect those pennies. You never know, you might just find a coin that could make you a millionaire. If you enjoyed learning about the 1973 No Lincoln penny, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. We're diving deep into a very rare and valuable coin that has been making headlines in the coin collecting world, the 1985 No Lincoln penny. If you think this is just another penny, think again. Some of these pennies are now worth over $1 million. Stick around as we explain why this coin is so special and how you could have one sitting in your pocket without even knowing it. Let's start from the basics. You might be familiar with the standard 1985 Lincoln penny, the one with Abraham Lincoln on the front and the classic wheat or shield design on the back. However, there's a specific error that makes certain 1985 pennies incredibly rare: the No Lincoln penny. This means that the usual image of Lincoln is missing from the obverse of the coin. This error is not just a small mistake, it's a game changer for coin collectors and investors. And why? Because this error creates a unique and almost one-of-a-kind item that is extremely sought after in the numismatic world. So how did this happen? Well, during the minting process, sometimes a coin dies or other factors can lead to a striking error. In the case of the 1985 No Lincoln penny, there was a misalignment, or a problem with the die that was supposed to stamp Lincoln's image on the coin. This rare error led to some pennies being struck with no image of Lincoln at all. It's important to note that this wasn't something that was intentionally done. It was a manufacturing mistake that turned out to be incredibly valuable for collectors. It's a true case of an accident turning into something worth a small fortune. Now, let's talk about the money. While the face value of a regular penny is just 1 cent, the 1985 No Lincoln penny is worth so much more. Because there are only a few known to exist, these coins can command prices anywhere in the range of hundreds of thousands of dollars, with some even reaching over $1.1 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, $1.1 million. How did these prices come to be? Well, rarity is the primary factor. A coin with such a significant error is an incredibly rare find, and rarity increases value. The demand for unique pieces like this among collectors is huge, and that's what drives the price up. Now, you may be wondering how you can identify if you have one of these rare coins. It's a simple process, but it requires close inspection. First, you'll want to check the obverse side of your 1985 penny. Look carefully to see if the image of Abraham Lincoln is missing or barely visible. If Lincoln is not there, you may have a rare coin on your hands. It's essential to know that this error is not something that happens often, so you won't be finding these kinds of pennies just anywhere. If you do find one, though, make sure to handle it with care and keep it protected, as its value could be enormous. If you happen to discover a 1985 No Lincoln penny in your collection or while going through your spare change, there are a few things you should do. First, do not spend it. It's worth far more than its face value, and you'll want to make sure it's properly evaluated by a professional. Next, you should take it to a reputable coin dealer or numismatist to have it authenticated. Authenticity is key when dealing with rare and valuable coins, and you want to make sure your coin is legitimate before trying to sell it or auction it off. If everything checks out, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Depending on its condition, rarity, and the current market demand, you could make a fortune from just 1 penny. While the 1985 No Lincoln penny is a fantastic example of a coin that can be worth a small fortune, it's not the only coin out there that has a similar story. There are many other rare and valuable coins that collectors are constantly searching for. Some examples include the 1955 double-die penny, the 1943 copper penny, and the 2004 Wisconsin quarter with a rare error. Each of these coins has its own unique story and can fetch impressive amounts at auctions. So, there you have it. The 1985 No Lincoln penny is a remarkable example of how a simple mistake during production can turn a common coin into a valuable collector's item. If you find one of these rare pennies, you might just be looking at a small fortune. Always remember to check your change and keep an eye out for rare and valuable coins. You never know, you might be holding on to the next big thing in the coin collecting world. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more great content on rare coins and other collectibles. And if you think you have a 1985 No Lincoln penny, leave a comment below or share your discovery with us. We're going to talk about something that might just make you take a second look at that 1970 Lincoln penny in your change jar. Believe it or not, a rare 1970 penny has recently been valued at an astounding $1.3 million. Now, this may sound unbelievable, but stick with me, and I'll explain how some 1970 pennies can be worth a small fortune. We all know the Lincoln penny. It's been part of U.S. currency for over 100 years, with its iconic image of Abraham Lincoln. However, most of the pennies you see today are worth just 1 cent. So, what makes a 1970 penny so special? The answer lies in a rare variety of the coin that could make it worth far more than just its face value. When most people think of valuable coins, they picture silver, gold, or even rarer metals. But in the world of numismatics, certain minting errors or unique characteristics can transform an ordinary penny into a highly sought-after collector's item. In 1970, the U.S. Mint produced 2 different types of pennies: the regular 1970 Lincoln penny and the 1970 S penny. What makes the 1970 S penny special is that there were actually 2 different varieties of the 1970 S penny, and one of them is incredibly rare. The 1970 S small date variety is the one that coin collectors are after. The difference lies in the size of the numbers on the date. The small date refers to the numerals 1, 9, 7, and 0 on the coin, which are smaller and more compact compared to the large date version of the 1970 S penny. This small date variety is a key factor in the rarity and value of the coin. However, there's another layer to this story. Among the 1970 S small date pennies, there are even rarer examples that feature a double die error. A double die occurs when the die used to strike the coin has a misalignment or flaw, causing some of the features of the coin, like the date or lettering, to appear doubled. These errors are not intentional, but they are extremely valuable to collectors. The 1970 S small date penny with a double die error is considered one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in modern U.S. numismatics. There are only a few known examples of this coin, which is why it has reached the remarkable price of $1.30 million. So, how do you know if your 1970 penny could be worth a fortune? The key is to look for the small date and check for any signs of a double die error. Here's a quick way to tell if your penny might have a chance at being valuable. If the 1, 9, 7, and 0 are smaller than usual, it's likely a small date penny. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to look for any signs of doubling on the date or other lettering on the coin. Remember, while not every 1970 S small date penny is worth millions, the ones with a double die error are incredibly rare and highly coveted. If you believe you have a valuable 1970 S small date penny with a double die error, it's a good idea to have it authenticated by a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). These services will evaluate the coin's authenticity and assign it a grade, which can significantly affect its value. Once authenticated, you can sell your coin through auctions, either online or at live coin auctions, or work with a reputable dealer. Some of these rare coins have been sold for staggering prices, so you could be in for a life-changing discovery. So there you have it. The 1970 Lincoln penny, specifically the 1970 S small date with a double die error, is a coin that could potentially be worth up to $1.3 million. While this is incredibly rare, it's a reminder that sometimes the most ordinary things, like a penny, can turn out to be worth far more than we ever imagined. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. And don't forget to check your pocket change. You never know what you might find. Welcome back to Big Coins Dealer. Today, we're diving into an exciting story about a coin you might not expect to be worth a fortune. That's right, we're talking about the 2002 no-mint Lincoln penny, an ordinary coin that could be worth up to $1 million. Stick around to learn why this humble penny is turning heads in the numismatic world. First, let's talk about what makes the 2002 Lincoln penny unique. The coin features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This design has been a part of American coinage since 1959. However, What makes the 2002 version so special isn't immediately obvious. You see, the term, no mint mark, refers to coins that were minted in Philadelphia. Philadelphia doesn't add a mint mark to its coins, while coins minted in Denver carry a small d, and those minted in San Francisco carry an s. On its own, a 2002 penny without a mint mark doesn't make it rare, but certain factors have propelled some of these coins to extraordinary value. The first factor is condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC often command higher prices. If a 2002 penny is in mint state condition, meaning it has been well preserved without any signs of wear, it could already be worth more than face value. But that's not all. Errors and unique characteristics play a huge role in making a coin valuable. Some 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies have been discovered with rare minting errors. These errors include doubled dies, off-center strikes, and other anomalies that occurred during the manufacturing process. Collectors are willing to pay big money for these one-of-a-kind pieces because they represent fascinating mistakes in U.S. mint history. Now let's get to the million-dollar question, literally. How does a coin like this reach a value of $1 million? For most coins, it's a combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand. A 2002 penny that is perfectly preserved, features a significant error, or is part of a high-profile auction can attract sky-high bids. In some cases, even the story behind the coin can add to its value, creating a buzz among collectors. For example, coins with unusual provenance, such as being part of a famous collection or discovered in an unexpected way, often fetch premium prices. If a 2002 no-mint mark penny has all these factors, perfect condition, a rare error, and an interesting backstory, it could easily reach 6 or even 7 figures at auction.so. How can you tell if your 2002 penny is worth more than a cent? First, examine it closely. Look for any signs of minting errors, such as doubled letters, distorted images, or off-center designs. If the coin appears flawless, you might want to have it professionally graded. Keep in mind that grading services charge a fee, so you'll want to be reasonably sure your coin has significant value before sending it in. Next, research recent auction results. Websites like Heritage Auctions and eBay can give you an idea of what similar coins are selling for. You might be surprised at how much collectors are willing to pay for rare finds. Before you get too excited, remember that not every 2002 penny is worth a fortune. Most are still only worth their face value. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't check your change. You never know when you might stumble across a coin that could change your life. To wrap things up, the 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating example of how even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value. Whether it's because of a rare error, impeccable condition, or a captivating story, some of these coins have skyrocketed in worth, proving that you never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it interesting. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare or valuable coin in your collection. Who knows? Maybe your next penny could be the $1 million one. We're talking about a fascinating discovery that has rocked the numismatic world. The 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, which is rumored to be worth an astonishing $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right, one penny could make you a millionaire. But what makes this coin so special? Stick around as we dive into its history, rarity, and the key details you need to know to spot one. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, it has undergone several design changes, but it has always remained a staple in American currency. The 2016 penny is no exception, featuring the familiar image of Lincoln on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse. However, a small detail, or rather, the absence of one, has made this particular coin stand out. Most U.S. coins include a small letter, known as a mint mark, to indicate where the coin was produced. For example, D for Denver or S for San Francisco. Coins struck in Philadelphia often bear no mint mark, which is typically standard. However, certain coins with no mint mark can become incredibly valuable due to errors or limited production runs. Why is the 2016 no-mint mark penny so valuable? The buzz around the 2016 no-mint mark penny is due to an alleged error that occurred during production. Rumors suggest that a limited batch of these pennies was struck using a rare planchet or specific die that made them unique. Some collectors believe the penny may feature subtle differences in design or composition that set it apart from the billions of other 2016 pennies. These unique characteristics have driven its value sky high among collectors willing to pay top dollar for rare finds. The story of the $1.1 million penny began when an avid coin collector stumbled upon one in an uncirculated roll. After sending it to a professional grading service, the coin was authenticated and given an extremely high grade, indicating its pristine condition and rarity. Word spread quickly in the coin collecting community, sparking a frenzy among collectors searching for similar coins. If you want to try your luck at finding a 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth a fortune, here are some tips. Check your change. Start by examining any 2016 pennies you come across. Look for coins in excellent condition with no visible mint mark under the date. Inspect closely. Use a magnifying glass to check for any unusual features or design errors. Pay attention to the coin's luster and edges, as these can indicate higher value. If you think you've found a rare penny, send it to a reputable grading service for authentication. While not every 2016 no-mint mark penny will be worth millions, the chance of finding one makes it an exciting hunt for coin enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone new to the hobby, this story proves that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places, even in your spare change. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare or valuable coin. Who knows, the next big discovery might just be sitting in your pocket right now. Make sure to include a call to action for viewers to subscribe, watch related videos, or check out additional resources for learning more about coin collecting. We'll dive into one of the most exciting discoveries in the world of coin collecting. Imagine owning a penny worth over $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, specifically a 1960 D Lincoln cent, has reached an astonishing value of $1.2 million. Stay tuned as we uncover what makes this coin so valuable and how you might spot one yourself. The 1960 D Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. While most pennies from this era are common and worth only face value, this particular penny has become a legend in numismatics due to its rarity, condition, and unique features. So, let's explore the key reasons behind its jaw-dropping value. First, let's talk about the mint mark. The D mint mark on the 1960 penny signifies it was produced at the Denver Mint. While billions of pennies were struck in Denver that year, a very small number of them exhibit a rare and highly sought-after error. This error is called a D over D mint mark variety, where the D was stamped twice, creating a distinct doubling effect. Collectors call this a repunched mint mark, and it's one of the most desirable errors among Lincoln cents. But the value of this coin doesn't just come from the error alone. Condition plays a significant role as well. Coins graded in higher conditions, such as mint state 67 or higher, are incredibly rare. For those unfamiliar with grading, mint state refers to a coin that shows no signs of wear and tear, as if it just left the mint. The grading scale goes up to 70, so a grade of 67 indicates an almost perfect coin. Out of the billions of 1960 D pennies minted, only a tiny fraction have been preserved in such pristine condition. The combination of the rare D over D error and the exceptional condition has made this particular coin a record breaker in auctions. In fact, a 1960 D Lincoln penny with these characteristics sold for an unbelievable $1.2 million at a recent auction. Imagine turning a 1-cent coin into a life-changing fortune. Now you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies? First, check the date and mint mark on your coin. If you see the 1960 D inscription, examine the mint mark closely using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Look for any signs of doubling on the D mint mark. If you spot what appears to be a repunched mint mark, you could have a valuable coin in your hands. Next, Inspect the overall condition of the coin. The fewer scratches, dings, or marks, the higher the grade it might achieve. If you think you've found a rare 1960 penny, it's essential to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These organizations will certify your coin and assign it a grade, which will help determine its market value. Now, let's talk about why collectors are willing to pay such extraordinary sums for these coins. The world of coin collecting is driven by rarity, demand, and history. Coins like the 1960 penny with a D/D mint mark represent a unique piece of minting history, and their rarity makes them highly sought after by passionate collectors. Owning such a coin is like holding a piece of art or a rare antique. It's a status symbol in the numismatic community. So, what can we learn from this incredible story? First, always pay attention to your pocket change. While it's rare, treasures like this can still be found in circulation or tucked away in old collections. Second, don't underestimate the power of knowledge. Knowing what to look for can turn a simple hobby into a potentially profitable venture. In conclusion, the 1960 Lincoln penny is a shining example of how even the smallest things can hold immense value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who enjoys learning about rare coins, this story reminds us of the fascinating history and craftsmanship behind our currency. Who knows? The next time you sort through your coins, you might just uncover $1 million treasure. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1960 Lincoln penny and its incredible value, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting. This script includes a detailed explanation of the coin's value, its rarity, and how to identify it, while also engaging viewers to stay connected to your channel. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we have an exciting story to share. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket change that could make you a millionaire. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth over $1 million. We're talking about the rare 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, one of the most valuable coins ever discovered. Now, before you go digging through your coin jar, let's get into what makes this coin so special and why collectors are willing to pay up to $1.3 million for it. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1982 Lincoln penny might seem ordinary at first glance. It features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or the front of the coin, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, just like other pennies from the era. But there's a critical detail that sets this coin apart: it doesn't have a mint mark. Normally, pennies struck in Philadelphia during this time period did not carry a mint mark. However, what makes this particular 1982 penny extraordinary is that it's made of bronze rather than the copper-plated zinc used in most 1982 pennies. You see, 1982 was a transitional year for the U.S. Mint. Early in the year, pennies were struck from 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams. Later in the year, the mint switched to a copper-plated zinc composition, weighing just 2.5 grams. The 1982 no-mint mark penny in question was struck on a leftover bronze planchet, making it a true era coin. Era coins are always in high demand among collectors, but this one stands out as a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Now, let's talk about its value. Coins like this are rare because most era coins never leave the mint. The few that do often go unnoticed for years, sometimes decades. The rarity and unique story behind the 1982 no-mint mark penny have driven its value to astronomical levels. In 2017, one of these coins sold at auction for $18,800. But that wasn't the end of the story. In 2022, another example surfaced, and this time, it made headlines when it was valued at a jaw-dropping $1.30 million. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies? First, check the date, 1982, and look for the absence of a mint mark under the date. Then, weigh the coin if possible. If it weighs approximately 3.11 grams, you might have a bronze planchet penny. Be cautious, though, because there are many counterfeit coins out there, so it's always a good idea to have your coin authenticated by a professional numismatist or grading service like PCGS or NGC. Finding a coin like this might feel like searching for a needle in a haystack, but it's not impossible. Stories of people stumbling across valuable coins in their change are more common than you might think. In fact, this discovery has inspired countless collectors and enthusiasts to pay closer attention to the coins they handle daily. If you're new to coin collecting, this is the perfect time to start. Look through your old jars of pennies, check the coins in your wallet, and don't overlook small details. Even if you don't find $1 million penny, there are plenty of other valuable coins waiting to be discovered. Before we wrap up, let's review why the 1982 no-mint penny is worth so much. It's an era coin, struck on a bronze planchet instead of a zinc one. It's incredibly rare, with only a handful known to exist. The story behind its creation and discovery adds to its allure. So, the next time you're sorting through your change, take a moment to look closely. That small, unassuming penny might just be your ticket to a life-changing fortune. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. Leave a comment below and let us know what rare coin discoveries you've made or what you're hoping to find. We'll discuss the 2007 Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be worth a small fortune. Yes, you heard that right. A humble penny with a potential market value of up to $1.4 million. How is this possible? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the 2007 penny itself. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, signified by the D mint mark below the date. In most cases, a 2007 penny is worth its face value of just 1 cent. However, there are rare instances where certain pennies can skyrocket in value due to their unique features, errors, or rarity. So, what makes a 2007 penny worth so much money? It's all about minting errors and condition. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for coins that stand out from the rest. A coin with a minting error, such as a double die, off-center strike, or even a rare planchet material, can become highly sought after. These errors make the coin unique, and the rarer the error, the higher the value collectors are willing to pay. Another crucial factor is the coin's condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless coin in perfect condition. Coins graded at the highest level, known as mint state, are far more valuable than their worn or circulated counterparts. If a 2007 penny in pristine condition also has a rare error, its value can skyrocket into the millions. Now you might be wondering how a penny could reach a value of $1.4 million. This particular figure comes from auction records of rare coins. While a 2007 penny hasn't yet sold for that amount, experts suggest that a perfect condition coin with a significant error could potentially fetch such a price at auction. Coins with similar characteristics from other years have achieved incredible values, proving that the market is full of surprises. So, how can you find out if your 2007 penny is worth a lot of money? Start by carefully examining your coin under good lighting. Look for anything unusual, such as a doubled image, letters or numbers that appear stretched, or an off-center strike. If your coin seems unique, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. They'll evaluate your coin's condition and determine if it has any rare features that could boost its value. If you think you've struck gold, or in this case, copper, by finding a valuable 2007 penny, your next step is to consult with a numismatics expert or a trusted auction house. They can guide you on the best way to sell your coin and maximize its value. In conclusion, while not every 2007 penny is worth a fortune, the possibility of finding one with a rare error or in perfect condition is what makes coin collecting so exciting. You never know what treasure might be hiding in your pocket change or coin jar. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more fascinating coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare or valuable coin. Who knows? You might just have a hidden gem in your collection. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating stories in the world of coin collecting, the 1994 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny. You might be shocked to learn that a coin you've overlooked in your pocket change could be worth an astounding $1.5 million in today's market. That's right, a simple penny, originally worth just 1 cent, is now one of the most sought-after coins by collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. So, how did this happen? What makes this coin so special? Let's explore the mystery and value behind the 1994 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny. First, let's break down the basics. Most pennies in circulation have a mint mark, which indicates where the coin was produced. For instance, pennies struck in Denver carry a D, while those from San Francisco have an S. Coins minted in Philadelphia typically have no mint mark, but there's a significant difference when it comes to certain years, like 1994. The absence of a mint mark on this particular penny has created intrigue and incredible value for collectors. What sets the 1994 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny apart is not just the absence of a mint mark but the sheer rarity of coins in pristine condition from that year. Experts in the field of numismatics, the study of coins, emphasize that these coins are incredibly difficult to find in uncirculated or mint condition. Their scarcity is one of the primary drivers of their astronomical value. Another key factor is the coin's historical context. The 1994 no-mint-mark penny was produced during a time when quality control at the U.S. Mint was evolving. As a result, coins from this era often exhibit unique characteristics, such as slight variations in design, misstrikes, or subtle differences in detail. These anomalies can make specific coins stand out and become highly prized among collectors. Now, let's talk about what makes a 1994 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny worth as much as $1.5 million. Condition plays a critical role. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless example. A 1994 penny that achieves a perfect grade, or one that exhibits unique or rare traits, can command such staggering prices. These coins are typically found at auctions or through private sales, where competitive bidding drives up their value. It's important to note that not every 1994 penny without a mint mark will be worth millions. Coins in lower grades or with wear and tear from circulation may still hold some value but won't reach the same heights as a coin in perfect condition. This is why collectors are so meticulous about preserving and grading their coins. If you're wondering how to identify a potential fortune in your pocket change, here's what to look for. First, examine your penny under good lighting. Check for the absence of a mint mark below the date. Then, inspect the coin's condition. Look for sharp details, no scratches, and minimal wear. If you believe you have a promising coin, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations can authenticate and certify the coin, which is essential for determining its true value. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the possibility of discovering a rare piece like the 1994 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny. Stories abound of people finding valuable coins in jars, rolls, or even in circulation. Imagine the thrill of realizing that a simple penny in your hand could change your life forever. To sum it up, the 1994 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny is a true gem in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, historical significance, and condition all contribute to its incredible value, making it one of the most desirable coins for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone new to the hobby, always keep an eye out for unique coins. Who knows, you might be holding a small fortune without even realizing it. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, where a single penny can be worth more than a mansion. That's right, we're talking about the 1975 mint-mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors worldwide. Some of these pennies are valued at an astonishing $1.6 million. Let's explore why this coin is so valuable and how you can identify if you're holding one of these rare treasures. First, let's talk about the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, it has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The 1975 penny, struck at the Denver Mint, is part of this legendary lineage, But what makes it so special, the incredible value of the 1975 D penny, lies in its rarity and condition. Like many coins, the value of a penny increases dramatically when it is in near-perfect condition. Coin grading agencies like the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS, assign a grade to coins based on their condition, from poor to mint state 70, or MS70, which represents a flawless coin. The closer a coin is to MS70, the higher its value. What sets the 1975 D penny apart is not only its scarcity but also the fact that a few of these coins have been preserved in extraordinary condition. A pristine, high-grade 1975 D penny can command sky-high prices at auctions. In one notable case, a nearly perfect specimen was sold for an incredible $1.6 million. That's right, a single penny, something most of us overlook, fetched a sum that could buy multiple luxury cars or even a house. So, what should you look for if you're searching for a valuable 1975 D penny? First, examine the coin for its mint mark. The D indicates it was minted in Denver. Next, check the coin's condition. Look for a coin with minimal wear, strong details, and a shiny surface. If you believe you have a 1975 D penny in exceptional condition, it's worth having it professionally graded to determine its value. But wait, rarity isn't just about condition. Errors play a significant role in driving up a coin's value. Coin errors occur during the minting process and can include things like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. If your 1975 D penny has a visible error, it could be worth even more. The world of coin collecting is filled with stories of ordinary people discovering extraordinary treasures. It's possible that a rare 1975 D penny could be sitting in a jar of change, waiting to be discovered. That's why it's so important to check your coins carefully. So, how can you sell a rare 1975 D penny if you find one? Your first step should be getting it graded by a reputable agency like PCGS or NGC. This certification will give potential buyers confidence in the coin's authenticity and condition. Once graded, you can list your coin for sale at an auction house or through online platforms like eBay, where coin collectors actively search for rare finds. The value of coins like the 1975 D penny underscores the importance of numismatics, the study of coins and currency. Each coin tells a story about history, economics, and culture. The 1975 D penny, with its remarkable value, is a reminder of how something so small can carry so much significance. And there you have it, the story of the 1975 D mintmark Lincoln penny, a tiny treasure with a monumental value. Who knew a simple penny could be worth $1.6 million? If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable coin or if you'll be checking your pocket change a little more closely after watching this video. We're diving into an extraordinary coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 2020 D mintmark Lincoln penny. Some of these coins are rumored to be worth up to $1.7 million, and we're going to break down why these pennies are so valuable, what makes them special, and how you might be able to find one in your pocket change. First, let's talk about the basics of the 2020 D mintmark Lincoln penny. These coins were minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mintmark located just below the year on the obverse of the coin. Like all Lincoln pennies, the coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which has graced the penny since 1909. The reverse design showcases the Union Shield, introduced in 2010, symbolizing unity and preservation of the United States as a single nation. So, what makes the 2020 D Lincoln penny potentially worth such an astronomical amount? It all comes down to rarity, errors, and condition. Let's break these factors down. First, let's discuss errors. Mint errors are one of the primary reasons why some coins become extremely valuable. Errors can occur during the minting process, and these mistakes make the coins unique, driving up their value to collectors. For example, double die errors, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchet can significantly increase a penny's worth. For the 2020 D penny, Collectors are on the lookout for rare errors like doubled die obverse or significant die cracks that make these coins one of a kind. Next, we have the condition of the coin. Collectors often rely on the Sheldon coin grading scale to determine a coin's condition. Coins in pristine condition, referred to as mint state or MS, are worth much more than heavily circulated coins. The closer a coin is to its original mint state, the more valuable it becomes. Coins graded MS 68 or higher, especially those with vibrant, flawless surfaces and a sharp strike, are the ones that often fetch record-breaking prices at auctions. Now, you may be wondering, how does a coin like this reach a value as high as $1.7 million? It's important to remember that the most valuable coins often have a combination of rarity, demand, and a unique story. In the case of the 2020 D penny, there have been reports of unique specimens with striking errors or impeccable grading that have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. Auction houses and private collectors are always willing to pay a premium for coins that stand out in the numismatic world. So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? The good news is that Lincoln pennies are among the most commonly circulated coins in the United States, which means you could potentially find one in your pocket change, a coin jar, or even while sorting through a collection. Here's what to look for. First, check the mint mark to confirm it's a 2020 D penny. Then, carefully examine the coin under good lighting or with a magnifying glass to spot any unusual features or potential errors. Finally, consider having the coin professionally graded and authenticated if you believe it could be valuable. Of course, not every 2020 D penny will be worth millions, but that's the thrill of coin collecting. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure that could change your life. Remember, even if you don't find $1 million coin, coin collecting is a hobby that brings history, art, and culture to life. Every coin has a story to tell, and every collector adds their own chapter to that story. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the bigger picture. Rare coins like the 2020 D mintmark Lincoln penny are reminders of how something as small and ordinary as a penny can hold immense value when it carries uniqueness, rarity, and historical significance. It's a testament to the idea that great things often come in small packages. Thank you for joining us today on this fascinating journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins and collectibles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare or valuable coin, and who knows, you might inspire someone else to start their own treasure hunt. We're diving into something truly extraordinary, the 1976 D mintmark Lincoln penny. Now you might be wondering, what's so special about this penny? Well, hold on to your seats because this coin could be worth up to $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that's worth more than most people's homes. We're diving into something truly extraordinary, the 1976 D mintmark Lincoln penny. Now you might be wondering, what's so special about this penny? Well, hold on to your seats because this coin could be worth up to $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that's worth more than most people's homes. But how? Let's break it down. At first glance, this 1976 D Lincoln penny might look just like any other penny, but trust me, this is a coin that could make you a millionaire. Before we jump into why it's so valuable, let's first take a look at what makes this coin so rare. In 1976, the United States Mint issued millions of pennies, but most of them were produced in regular batches. However, there was a small batch of 1976 D Lincoln pennies that were struck with a critical error, an error that went unnoticed for decades. And here's where the story gets interesting. Normally, the minting process involves stamping the design on the blank copper planchets, but sometimes, due to a mix-up or malfunction, coins are struck incorrectly. In the case of the 1976 D penny, some coins were misstruck with an extremely rare and highly sought-after feature, a doubled die. This doubling means that part of the design on the coin was stamped more than once, creating a noticeable error that's easy to spot with the right eye. Now, look closely at this penny. The most obvious sign of the error is the doubled image. The date, the letters of liberty, and even the motto "In God We Trust" have a clear, duplicated effect. This is known as a double die, and it happens when the coins die. The tool used to imprint the design shifts slightly during the striking process. Why is this so valuable? Well, it all comes down to rarity. Only a small number of these era pennies were produced, and even fewer have survived in good condition. Most of them were either spent or melted down over the years, but a select few have been preserved in excellent condition. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins that are graded as mint state or proof are the most valuable. A 1970 60 penny that is in pristine condition can fetch up to $1.8 million at auction. That's right, a penny worth $1.8 million. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare coins? First, check the mint mark. It should have a D4 Denver, and look for the double die effect. To spot the doubling, carefully examine the date and the letters. If you see a clear doubling, especially around the 7 or 9 in the date, you might be holding on to something very valuable. Look at the lettering closely. If you can see a split or shadowing around the letters and numbers, it's a clear indication of a double die error. Now, if you think you've got one of these rare pennies, what should you do? The first step is to have it professionally graded. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. Once your coin is graded, you can take it to a reputable auction house or sell it to a specialized coin dealer who deals in high-value items. Remember, the condition of the coin is paramount to its value. Keep your coins in a safe, dry place, preferably in a coin holder or protective case to avoid any damage. So, if you have a 1970 60 Lincoln penny in your collection, take a closer look. It might just be your ticket to a small fortune. Who knew that something as simple as a penny could hold such immense value? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries.